Can't get in. Keys to your car, can't drive away. Keys to the kingdom, oh, be careful. Be careful. So when you go to the lost and found, what do you expect? To find your stuff. To find your stuff. Anybody here been to the lost and found and recovered your stuff? Yeah. What's the process? You have to call. Do they have it? So, anybody here know how to come and get your keys in the lost and found? If you come to the lost and found, you might need a ticket. Describe your keys, ma'am.
They go to something that locks.
They go to something that locks. Do they look like this? See how easy it is in the lost and found? You can find your keys and whatever was locked, it's not locked anymore. Well, what else is lost? A lot of things are lost. Sometimes, do we ever lose people? Children? Are you kidding me? What, like maybe at the mall and you stop to look at something and they scoot off somewhere else? Well, oh, here comes somebody else with another ticket. I lost my daughter. You lost, how old is your daughter now?
Been gone so long.
Been gone so long.
She's not a baby.
Is she an adult?
She's an adult.
How long has she been gone?
I can't even remember. My mind is not clear.
Let me check in the back. I'll check in the storage room and see if we have a daughter back there. Let me check, okay? Luigi, are there any daughters back here?
No, we don't have any.
I'm sorry, man. We don't have any daughter. Maybe try it another time. Try it another time. She might show up. Okay? What other sort of things? So pray for this lady. She lost her daughter. Remember her. And she looks so downtrodden. Have you ever lost anybody? What else might we be able to find in the lost and found? If you notice, it says lost. We can't guarantee that we can find everything. We have limited resources. Anything else that we've lost? Has anybody ever lost their cell phone? What did it look like? What model was it?
It's an iPhone 10.
It's an iPhone. This is the new improved model. See how big it is? Oh, you are so welcome. Witness Ministries, that's something that sometimes we lose track of the children. Well, oh, ma'am, what are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for a children's choir. I want them to be able to sing praises to the Lord. Do you have that?
I know I saw a barbershop quartet, but let me check. Is there a children's choir in the back, Luigi? I found your choir. Yeah. Luigi, we're doing great today. Sing with the children's choir. We love it when we can get them back their things or their people, if we can help you. But there are things that we forget about. What about our history? We forget about some of the contributions that are made in history. Like, can you think of anything? Anything that you might want to know about?
I would like to know about Tuskegee Airmen.
Whoa, the Tuskegee Airmen. Wow. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Are there any Tuskegee Airmen in the back?
Oh, really? Yes. Good morning. I'm retired General Benjamin Oliver Davis Jr. My legacy was through all of the segregation and bad things that happened in this country. We were the first black military that was allowed to be pilots. But it started before that. I came from a lineage. My father, Benjamin Sr., was the first black general in the U.S. military. It took hard work, education. I attended the University of Chicago. I then attended the West Point Military Academy, and I also, after that, attended the U.S. Air War College. In 1941, through a lot of hard work of people like the NAACP, the Black Press, they pushed hard to have black soldiers be integrated into the military. We were already in the military, but we did menial jobs. We did service jobs. We weren't allowed to actually go on the front lines and fight with everybody else. But in July of 1941, we were allowed to train as fighter pilots. And Tuskegee is where we got our name from. It was Tuskegee Army Air Corps in Tuskegee, Tuskegee, Alabama. And the first class, it was 13 members, 5 of us continued through, and we received our wings. So over a space of 5 years, we had pilots training. The last class, I believe, graduated in 1946. So over that 5-year period, we trained 992 black pilots, mostly fighter pilots. So after our training, I was promoted to the rank of lieutenant colonel, and I commanded our fellow black firefighter, our fellow black fighter pilots. We have four squadrons: the 99th, the 100, the 300, and the 301st. And we all were incorporated into Fighter Group 332. So during World War II, I our primary mission was to escort the bombers. The bombers were coming in to hit their targets, and Germany would send up fighter pilots to attack them. 200 missions we served. 200 missions. Escorting bombers into their targets. Not one bomber was lost was down by enemy aircraft. We fought that hard and that well. In addition to that, we also shot down 409 enemy aircraft. We destroyed 950 enemy mobile ground transportation. It would be trains, buses, anything that the enemy used, we shot it down. So we served really well. We came to be appreciated. Them bomber pilots, at first, of course, we weren't really looked upon, we weren't really accepted. But after they saw what we could do, we were saving their lives. We were accepted. So, unfortunately, at the end of World War II, we thinking now, we did a great job, we were accepted, we proved how good we were, but we did not step one foot back in this country before we were hit again with the same thing that we faced before we left. Segregation, Jim Crow, all these hard things that we faced before we thought we had overcome. But we still didn't. There was still more hard work ahead of us. So in 1948, President Truman, through hard work of, like I said, the NAACP, all organizations trying to get us to be integrated into the military. In 1948, he signed Order 9981, which integrated all of the military in the United States. Not good enough. Even though it was an order, it was not implemented. The people, the powers that be, still would not integrate us into the military equally. Finally, in 1950, the Air Force, which we separated from the Army and became the Air Force, and then the Navy became fully integrated in 1950. 1953, the Army followed. So now the military was completely integrated. I then went on to serve in Korea, where I commanded a fighter group, and I got my first star. I became a brigadier general. In 1970, I served in Korea, Vietnam, and with really a lot of guys. Some of the guys you may know, General Chappie James, who became the first 4-star black general, a name you may remember. Coleman Young he went on and become the mayor of Detroit. So we served greatly, we served a lot of guys, and we really proved how good we were. And not only in the military, but afterwards. After retiring from the military, I was the director of civilian aviation. Then I went on to become the assistant director of the Department of Transportation. So we still went on and served and served and served and served, and we proved how good we were. In 1998, I finally was promoted to the rank. I got my 4th star, and I became a 4-star general. Not the first black 4-star general. That was one of my comrades, Chappie James. But we went on we did go on to serve, and to keep this service alive, and for our younger people to realize what we had did, we formed 45 chapters of the Tuskegee Airmen, where we would, not throughout this country, but throughout the world, we had chapters where we could educate people to what we did and what we had to go through and what we still have to go through. And the first chapter was in Detroit, where Coleman Young was the mayor, and that was the first chapter. We have a chapter right here in Philadelphia. We meet at the VA building on Wissahickon Avenue. That's another chapter of the Tuskegee Airmen right here in Philadelphia. So we served hard, we proved how good we were, and we still continue to prove how well we are. Good day.
Well, like mommy's not going to replace it. You're in luck today. We've got your money. You're so lucky. Oh, we love to be able to help people find things and remember where things are. Well, it's almost closing time. And I like to get out on time when it's closing time. So we're getting ready to wrap it up. And it's always a good feeling when we can close the books at the end of the day. Everybody's found their stuff and, oh, wait, oh, it's that lady again. Wait a minute. Your ticket looks a little different this time. What is that? Is that blood? You're still searching for your daughter? Oh, man. Wait a minute. I can see how distraught you are, Mother. I wish we could help you. Oh, is there anyone who'll come and help this mother? She's looking for her daughter. And, oh, I've never even seen a ticket like this before. Is that, whoa, that's a thorn. Ah, oh, how can blood and thorns help us find your daughter? Wait a minute, wait. I think you've come to the right place. Let me look, I'll look one more time. I'll look one more time and see if we can help you find your daughter. Would this be her? Would this be her, Mother? Do we not rejoice when one has been found? The lost is now the lost and found. And we're so thankful that when we were lost, we were found. I heard the joy